My name is Matt Dixon, the founder of Eggpreneur Initiative. Eggpreneur Initiative is a social enterprise working in rural Kenya with women, especially in the rural communities, to build sustainable egg farming ventures that help families to end the cycle of poverty. Our mission is to improve household income and nutrition, especially in the rural Kenya, with a vision of creating local solutions to end extreme poverty. The problem Eggpreneur is trying to tackle or to address in the rural Kenya is that in rural Kenya, we have children and families who are faced with a lot of challenges and difficulties. One is extreme poverty, especially in underserved areas and communities. There's also high unemployment among women, especially those who have small children. Another problem is about child malnutrition. 35% of children in rural communities, they are either underserved, they are retarded, and they don't have exactly right nutrition for their bodies. We also have another challenge of inadequate financial resources, which are directly related to a women enterprise program, especially in the rural areas of Kenya. The target people or the target audience we do with Eggpreneur, we're looking at recruiting and enrolling women Eggpreneurs through community projects where we target women who have children below the age of 12 years who join our program for training and to start their own backyard egg farming, which we also call micro egg farming. The solution Eggpreneur is trying to give or to offer to these communities, one is to empower women with the business skills, the tools and the confidence to establish their own backyard poultry farming. We also help women to equip them with a startup that is 200 pullets, these are hens, chicken coop, an initial layer feed to serve them for the first 1 month. Eggpreneur also offers follow-up support and veterinary services to micro egg farmers to make sure that their pullets or their hens are healthy and they are following the schedule based on what they've been trained on before they started the project. We also assist women to sell with a sell platform where we guarantee market for their product, especially the eggs. Hence, the family have access to nutrition for their families and guarantee revenue as a source of income for their families. Let me just walk you on value chain of Eggpreneur. We start with buying the chicks from one of the biggest supplier, where we raise them for 12 weeks to 18 weeks. Then after that, we distribute them to the women when they are ready as pullet. And the women get them 200 of them. The starting cost to establish one Eggpreneur is around $460, which cost for initial 200 pullets, coop, and feed for the first 1 month. This comes in hand by raising the birds, which we distribute to the women. Then after that, in our value chain, all the eggs, once they are collected, because the women have the responsibility to be able to feed the pullets, to give them water, and also to collect eggs every day. They're allowed to keep 2% of the eggs for the family consumption, and the rest of the eggs are collected by Eggpreneur staff, and they're brought at a depot center. As you can see, that is egg sorting. We also clean them and package them before we can distribute it to the market as a final product. Let me just talk a little bit about the competitors. We have commercial farmers or commercial companies in Kenya producing eggs for the local market. The biggest one being Muguka. We also have Kenchik Farm, which sells day-old chicks and also hens. We also have African Chicken Enterprise. This is also a social enterprise, but mostly they focus on meat bird. While compared to Eggpreneur, we although our competitors, they are straight commercial, they don't focus on smallholder farmers, and they don't encourage by training or focusing on women as the center for the economic growth. On the other hand, Eggpreneur, it focuses on targeting women in the rural areas by empowering smallholder women farmers to be financially independent. Eggpreneur also provide training, access to initial capital, and market for the eggs. Another competitive advantage for Eggpreneur is that we produce and sell fresh eggs for Kenyan market. Not only focusing on as a commercial, but empowering grassroots community programs or women to be able to produce those fresh eggs for the Kenyan market. Lastly, we also have a viable social impact focus, whereby we not only just look at the product, but how to create grassroots economics activities by continue building Eggpreneur from one village to another village. A little bit about marketing and sales is that Kenya has a deficit of 1.5 million eggs in the market. On this demand, we're seeing an increase, especially in Kenya, because eggs are inexpensive source of protein. On the other side, Eggpreneur, we're building a brand of Eggpreneur, whereby we can be able to produce fresh organic eggs for the market. On the sales side, we provide or we offer a platform with a guaranteed supply of eggs from Eggpreneur. We also secure contracts from 4-star hotel and restaurants in Nairobi, which means that we have a constant pricing, which is better pricing compared to our competitors, which are commercial farmers. Why? Because we target on organic eggs. We also have distribution channels, which we have already partnered with them. Those are supermarkets and other retail channels. And more important, by doing this, we are not only just building the brand, but we are developing and impacting communities on the lower side of economic scale. The product distribution, once we receive the eggs, we clean them and package them. The families are allowed to take up to 2% of 2% of eggs every day for family consumption. Why? So that the families and children can have access to nutrition, while the rest goes to restaurants. In the profitability for the women make around $60 to $140 profit per month. This is after deduction of the feed, the pullet, and the cost from their supply of eggs. All the profit which are made, they're paid to the women through mobile phone payment, because Kenya, most of the rural farmers, as 80%, they are connected with a mobile phone. Hence, we are creating employment for the mothers, and children are healthy in these villages, and families can have household income or sustainable income compared to previously, where they used to make between $10 to $30. Now, those who have already joined the project, they can be able to enjoy an increase of up to $60 to $140 profit a month. Eggpreneur economics, with initial investment of $170,000 US. Eggpreneur aims to grow its business to profitability in 3 to 4 years. This is because we're looking at to have a break-even of approximately 144,000 crates of eggs annually, which can be achieved with as few as 30 micro eggpreneurs. Although our aim is to enroll at least 10 eggpreneurs in each or after every 6 months. We're also looking at spreading laying cycle from the current 14 months to 18 months. This is to increase or to spread the overhead costs for the project. Our social impact to date is that micro eggpreneurs receive a profit of around ranging between $800 per year to to $1,400 per year, depending upon the flock size. Those who already start with 200, they already been encouraged the following year to increase their pullet number from 200 to 350. Also, another social impact: the children have access to free new and free fresh eggs, which works directly to improve their nutrition. The eggpreneurs also have gained business skills and poultry skills in running their own businesses. And in every village, we have 100 jobs created either directly or indirectly. These are women who are already in the project, women also from the village who are working in some of these eggpreneurs, and people who are cleaning, packaging, and sorting of these eggs we collect in each depot. Our financial projection: we already started the project. We aim in the next 3 years, we can be able to have seen a profit growing in our project. Why? Because as we see the number of eggpreneurs increasing, with also the number of birds increasing from 200 to 300, we're going to be able to cover our cost, and within that year we see an increase of profit from $10 all the way to 4th year of $40, and that number or profit increases, net profit increases from the 4th year to 6th year from 40,000 to at least around 150 or to 200,000. So we're seeing a very good progressive income. This can be changed if we end up rolling more or engaging or enrolling more women in the program. Hence, the number of flock or the total eggs collection per day or per month will increase, which is directly related to increase of net profit for the project itself. In our team, we have the founder, Matt Dixon, who has worked intensively with nonprofit organization. He has worked with the international organization, one being Grand Challenges Canada. He has also been involved in designing a project, and that's why he ended up coming with this unique project, Eggpreneur, back in Kenya to be able to empower the grassroots economics or to create grassroots economics. He also has a team of Grace. Grace is our business development person who has a diploma also in advanced diploma in business and also in project design. She has worked in other organizations, especially in Kenya, working with women-related project and the Women Empowerment Initiative in Kenya. And she comes with that intense experience to be able to spearhead the work of Eggpreneur. We also have other 2 assistants in the project and 1 intern student who is a PhD student working with us. We are also surrounded by a board of advisors that is from advanced business people from around the world. Jason all the way from Canada, Ken Simiu in USA, Brian from the university in Kenya, and Henry van der Hoef from the Netherlands, who have been very instrumental in giving their advice and their input to spearhead the work of Eggpreneur. When it comes to asking for Eggpreneur, I would say that Eggpreneur Initiative is seeking $100,000 as grant funding and 70,000 convertible debt financing over the next 3 years for the working capital to reach break-even and to expand our egg production. The 100,000 will be used to expand business in increasing flock size for the Eggpreneur from 350 to 750, and also enroll new micro eggpreneurs every 6 months in the program. Some of that money will also go to the marketing and building business development to build our brand. The $7,000 will go direct to mechanical and operation of the project, especially setting up a grain mill and feed mixture, which will enable us to make our own feed, hence reducing the operational cost. and also buy a hatcher, which will start hatching our own chicks to lower the pullet acquisition cost. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed Eggpreneur Initiative program. You can be able to reach out on the contacts on the screen. Thank you very much.